Remember the panic of 2020? Empty shelves, long lines, toilet paper rationing? Well, it might be happening again. But this time, it's not because of a pandemic, it's because of tariffs. Experts are now warning that U.S. consumers could start seeing out-of-stock signs as early as May 10th, and it all starts with one word: China. In today's video, we're diving deep into why the U.S.-China trade war is back in the spotlight and how it could quietly disrupt your everyday life. From price hikes to product shortages, here's what the media isn't telling you and how you can prepare now before it's too late. What's happening right now? The U.S. government recently imposed massive new tariffs on Chinese imports. In response, China fired back with its tariffs on American goods. Here's what that looks like in numbers. U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports, up to 145%. Chinese tariffs on U.S. exports, up to 125%. Port of Los Angeles, which handles 40% of all U.S. imports from Asia, reported a 10% drop in shipments compared to last year. And according to experts, that number is likely to keep falling. Eugene Soroka, executive director at the Port of LA, told CBS News that while stores might look stocked now, much of it is because retailers anticipated trouble and started stockpiling inventory months ago. But how long can that last? When will we feel it? Let's talk dates. Molson Hart, the CEO of Viahart, an educational toy company that imports from China, says May 10th is the tipping point. There are no economic effects of what was done on April 10th until about May 10th. Molson Hart, according to Hart, it takes about 30 days for the effects of tariffs to ripple through the supply chain. And we're now approaching that deadline. Here's what Hart warns could start happening. Trucking work drying up. Warehouses laying off workers. Less need for shipping labor. Products slowly disappearing from store shelves. Even if the tariffs are suddenly reversed, the impact could still linger. Hart compared it to COVID lockdowns. Once you shut an economy down, it takes a long time to get it going again. If you can at all. Why is this happening? So, why did the U.S. raise tariffs in the first place? There are a few key reasons. 1. Protecting American industries, especially in areas like steel, semiconductors, and EVs. 2. Punishing unfair trade practices, such as intellectual property theft or subsidies by the Chinese government. 3. Election year strategy. Strong economic posturing often plays well politically. But whatever the reason, tariffs are a double-edged sword. While they can protect domestic jobs in the short term, they also raise prices for consumers, reduce supply chain efficiency, and strain relationships with trade partners. And as we've seen before during the 2018-2019 trade war, American farmers, retailers, and small businesses often get caught in the middle. What products could disappear first? So, what exactly are we at risk of losing from store shelves? Here are some top categories of products imported from China. 1. Toys and games. 2. Electronics, phones, tablets, chargers. 3. Apparel and footwear. 4. Home goods, lamps, decor, cookware. 5. Automobile parts. 6. Tools and hardware. 7. Furniture. 8. Kitchen appliances. If you've ever shopped at Walmart, Target, Home Depot, or even Amazon, odds are you've bought products made in China. Some of those products are already seeing delays or price increases. And remember, it's not just about what's missing, it's also about what's going to cost more. Are retailers prepared? The good news? Big retailers saw this coming. According to port officials, many major brands started building up their inventories in early 2024, especially in anticipation of new trade restrictions. This gives companies a 2 to 3 month cushion. But after that, the cracks may begin to show. This means that if nothing changes, June or July 2025 could be the time when consumers start seeing the real impact. Items may take longer to restock. Prices will go up. And in some cases, substitutions may not even be possible. We're not saying every store will look like it did in March 2020, but specific categories could be hit hard. Especially small to mid-sized businesses that don't have the warehousing space to stock months of inventory. How should you prepare? So, what should you do? Here are 6 simple tips to get ahead of the shortages. 1. Make a list of essential items you buy regularly that might be made in China. 2. Stock up gradually, don't panic buy, but pick up a few extras now. 3. Compare prices now versus 30 days ago. You may be surprised how quickly things are rising. 4. Support local or U.S. made products when possible. These may be more stable in supply. 5. Look for alternative suppliers online or in local markets. 6. Stay informed. Follow updates from ports, retailers, and economists. And most importantly, keep calm. This isn't the end of the world, but it is something smart consumers should be watching closely. Will this affect the economy? Tariffs don't just affect store shelves. They also impact jobs, business investment, and inflation. Fewer imports mean less work for truckers, warehouse workers, and port employees. Businesses uncertain about future pricing cut back on spending or hiring. Consumers pay more, putting pressure on household budgets and slowing down spending. It's a chain reaction. And when you combine these tariffs with high interest rates, ongoing inflation, and geopolitical tensions, you get a more fragile economy. Some economists warn that continued supply chain disruption could even lead to a mild recession if not handled properly. So, what's next? If the U.S. and China reach a trade agreement, some of these issues could ease. If the tariffs stay or escalate, expect further economic ripples through summer and fall. Retailers may adjust by shifting production to Vietnam, Mexico, or India, but that takes time and money. The takeaway? Be alert, not afraid. Economic trends like this offer a rare chance to understand how global trade affects your daily life. And those who prepare, even just a little, are always better off. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button to support the channel, subscribe for more updates on economic trends and personal finance, and drop a comment below. Have you noticed prices going up or products going missing where you live? We'd love to hear your experience. Stay informed, stay smart, and as always, build your money blueprint.